everybody. Big Irish Dude here. This is going to be the fix-it video for the marsII. This is the marsII 400 or 80 by 5 watt. This is the one with the 5 watt LEDs. And the problem is, as you can see here, we've got a couple strips of LEDs out. So what I'm going to do here is pause the video, and well, I'll be pausing it throughout. Then what we'll do is I'll fix it and show you what I had to do, and that'll be that. So 1 second. Okay, so what we have here is right around this edge along here, you've got 2 screws on each side, so you got a total of 8 screws. You pop those out, and your back comes off like this. Okay, and what I figured out just from looking is you've got 3 of these drivers here, or power supplies, or whatever they are, and the one that the lights that are out running along this side here, they run along right there, and it appears as though this wire here is the one that goes to those LEDs, so this will be the one that I change, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so I disconnected this lead. There was a little zip tie doohickey holding the lead together, like right there. See that zip tie holding it together? There's one on each one of these. So I took my handy dandy trimming shears, snipped that off, and then there's a strap and 2 screws to take off. Pretty tricky doing this with one hand. This could be worse. Alright, so now you pull this strap off, set that aside, and out pops your little power driver. And I got the brand new one in today. Sarah kindly sent this out to me. I believe she mailed it on Friday, and it got here today, so that was pretty quick, and it did come from China. So this is about as easy as it gets. As one of the guys on the forum said, it's a piece of piss easy. So we've got what looks like I'm going to have to cut another zip tie, 2 more zip ties, and then I'll be able to get this free, and we'll just pop in the other one. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so I clipped off the 2 little zip ties that were holding that together and unplugged it, and here's the new one. We'll see if we can get this together for you. And let's see here. Is that on camera? Let me see here. Let's pan out a little. Okay. So, you got your 2 clips. Pop them in. And then, let's see here. Got an extra lead here I'm not sure what to do with. Let's see here. Not that one. Oh yeah, that's right. One connects into the system, the other connects to the LEDs. Alright. Confused myself there for a second. Alright. So okay, never mind. That's for running the fans. This one isn't running a fan, so we're not going to use it. And it looks like on the old one, yeah, it just has the one. So on the one that I'm replacing, there is a lead in case you need to run one of the fans off of it. In this particular case, this driver does not run a fan, so we're just going to leave that off to the side and not use it. Okay. Get that started. That's one. Okay, and the strap is on, and we go ahead and see power's in connected. Tuck those out of the way. We connect up to the actual LED panel somehow, maybe. Maybe I'm connecting up the wrong one. Yeah. As you can tell, I didn't rehearse this, so I'm figuring it out as we go. I've never cracked this thing open before. Yeah, these plugs are identical here. So that's obviously the one I'm not going to use, and this is the one that I am going to use, because there's no way that other one is going to connect. And this has pretty much one way it can plug in, otherwise it won't connect. There we go, that's connected. So, next step, put the back on. I'm not going to put all the screws in. Now that power supply is a little bit loose, so I'm going to tighten that screw up a little. Love this drill. You can always see what you're doing. It's like this drill. Came with 2 batteries, $40, and I love the fact that it's got a little LED on there that lets me see whatever I'm drilling. And I just popped the thing loose. So, reconnect it. There we go. Connected. So I'm going to pop the back on here for just a minute. You know what? Let's make a note here. I want you guys to see just how simple this is. You've got a big panel. On the other side is obviously the LEDs. You've got 2 giant heat sinks. And then, as you saw, you've got a couple of power drivers and a couple of fans. Very simple. I think that's why Top LED doesn't charge an arm and a leg for a light. It's because they're really not that complex of a device. Okay, looking for power cord. And I found it. Okay. If this fires up on all cylinders, we're good to go. We just have to put the screws back in. And we're good to go. All LEDs are now working. Fantastic. Let's kill the power. Let the camera settle down. And I'm going to go ahead and end the video, guys, because that was it. As simple as it gets. I'm going to put the screws back. Yeah, I want to clean it up a little bit since I've got the case open, and I don't think you guys need to sit and watch me do that, because, you know, how fun is that going to be? Anyway, that was it. That was about as simple and as easy as it gets. You need two things. You need a Phillips screwdriver and something to cut those little zip ties off, and that's it. The Phillips screws that you use for that tie-down strap and for the exterior chassis are close enough. The right Phillips head screwdriver, you're only going to need just the one screwdriver. So, that and something to cut those zip tie things with, and you're good. This thing is super easy to work on. I knew it was going to be easy, but I didn't know it was going to be that easy. That was literally a 5-minute job. So, Big Irish Dude, Mars Fix It video. See you in the next one.